If there's one surefire way to destroy The View, you leak the net worth of all of the co-hosts out to the public, which just happened yesterday. And I think Joy Behar is going to have a target on her back, but they'll be ranked. Okay, now I'm going to have to look this up on the article because I don't know all their names. We're going to get into the whole ranking of them from cheapest to most expensive. And I predict, I can't predict the future or anything, but this is the kind of stuff that destroys the chemistry on a show. So it's going to be hilarious to watch them because no one wants to do the same job and even do a better job and then get paid less. Welcome to An Exile. We do cover a little bit of culture here, and The View is one of the things that we cover because it's the most popular daytime television on network broadcast TV. But thank you all for subscribing, and let's get to it. First up, the person with the least amount of value on The View. You guys make a guess in your mind who you think it is. It's Elisa Farah Griffin, the cute one. They don't actually give her net worth. They only say that she got paid. She worked for the Trump campaign, making $183,000 a year working for Trump in 2020, which, by the way, on a campaign, that's actually pretty cheap. So she was a low level, nothing of a consultant. And so I'm kind of happy to hear that she's the El Cheapo one. She took Meghan McCain's place, by the way, another rhino. Next up, Anna Navarro. Now, she actually worked for McCain's 2008 campaign. So she's another rhino, anti-Trump, Trump-hating. But she used to do the news on its Telemundo, these Hispanic channels, and she consulted with CNN. Her net worth is guessed at $3 million. So that's chump change on The View, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. She probably gets paid, by the way, $250,000 a year, which is nothing on The View. Now we're going to get to it. Sunny Hostin. Now, she already complained about her salary, that she found out she got paid less than her co-host, even though she'd been on the show longer. And she demanded that she make a lot more money. So they're paying, her estimate worth is $3 million. Times are different now where people just don't make as much money for their actual salary. They have to go out and hoof it. But making more than her, this is going to really upset her, is this Sarah Hines gal who I just can barely even remember her name. She never says anything significant to me. Don't really know who she is. She's worth $6 million, reportedly makes $1.5 million a year. Must be hard for her. And then here comes Joy Behar, who is the least funny of the host and makes the fewest normal wise quotes of them all. She is blowing all the other ones away on salary. And her net worth is $30 million. She makes $7 million a year. That's so much more than the other co-hosts that we just now mentioned, that this is going to start a civil war, I predict, on that show anyways, because I don't think she's pulling her weight. Speaking of pulling weight, Whoopi Goldberg is the queen of the stack, which I do think she actually has some talent. She has the most experience with movies and TV, and she was a stand-up comic. And she's an interesting personality, even though she's wrong on everything. Her salary is somewhere between $5 and $6 million a year, and her net worth is about $60 million accumulated from all of her life work. The Ghost was a great movie and all that stuff. So I predict doom for The View, because you do not really, any employer knows, you release the salaries of everybody else in your company, you just created trouble. And so trouble's going to explode on The View. I couldn't think of a worse bunch of girls for it to happen to. Thank you guys for subscribing. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments who you think is the most overpaid host on The View. I'm Doug.